Welcome everyone, Adam the Woo here as the recording of this Saturday, July 19th, 2025. I'm in my hotel room here at the Disneyland Resort, but I'm going to be heading out of Orange County up to LA, just a little north of there, in Hollywood, and have a Hollywood day. A lot on the agenda. Some friends of mine are in town. They've rented a car. They're picking me up. We're heading up the 5. See where the day leads. A lot is going to happen today. Join me. It's a busy one. Shall you? From the room window, kind of appears like it's a little overcast today. That's pretty nice. It might be a non-sunny day. In fact, right now down at the pool is open down there. I don't see anybody in the splash pad or in the pool at the moment. Yeah, give it up for some overcastness here in SoCal. All right, gotta get going. Waiting here in the pickup area. This is taking it to a whole other level. Leaf blower out the side of a Zamboni-esque type of street cleaner right here at the pickup area. All right, I made the commute. First stop up here in Hollywood at the Vista Theater. Stopping off at Tarantino's own Pam's Coffee. Greg's here.
Hello.
Ryan's here. I'm going to give you guys the nickel tour today, the very quick.
I'm up for it. I'm excited.
Good. After 4 days in LA, I've got about a nickel left, so that'll work out well.
Well, obviously, Quentin years ago opened the New Beverly Theater, which is on the other side. Well, not the other side of town, but it's a few miles from here. And as I've heard the story, the Vista was for sale, and he ended up buying the Vista, which is next to Pam's Coffee. And he ended up opening the Pam's Coffee, Pam Greer coffee shop next to the Vista. And one thing I like, whenever I'm kind of in the area, I like to pop in and grab a cup of joe, because Quentin also loves coffee. There's that really great clip of him, at the Starbucks elsewhere. But there's that clip where he's like, "What's going on here? What's going on here?" So I know he likes his cup of joe, and he's walking out with that piping hot caffeine. I think he's a piping hot caffeinated beverage kind of guy. So got a cup by Quentin Tarantino. And we're gonna head over to Hollywood Forever right now. Hollywood Forever Cemetery. Check it out, they're playing one of Quentin's movies right in here. There's also some handprints down below. You got John Landis right down here. Spike Jones. Sarah Jessica Parker, Martin Landau. I think even a Dabney Coleman right here. Toby Hooper. Look at this. Classic Toby Hooper, Texas Chainsaw. William Friedkin, The Exorcist. Having trouble saying his last name. Princess Bride, that must be, Dread Pirate Roberts there, as you wish. We just had a really cool 5-minute experience with Jack Black, who was in Pam's Coffee. Very nice guy. We didn't want to disturb him too much, but we ended up getting some photos. In fact, he took my phone and goes, "I'm taking over."
Yeah.
Jack Black grabbed my phone and took a photo with myself and the 3 of us there. We got selfies with Jack. Yeah. He was really nice.
We had a Ronnie James Dio moment. I'm very happy.
I told him I like Tenacious D. He told him he liked the Ronnie James Dio. He gave us a little chicken jockey. Mm-hmm. Mentioned the chicken jockey, so that was cool. I'll show you the photo on my phone, but yeah. You brought up the Pitfall that first gig that he ever Pitfall
had.
Commercial when he was very young.
Yeah.
Go play Pitfall right now.
Yeah, there you go. Who knew we were going to pop into Tarantino's coffee shop that Jack would just be in there having a nice cup of joe. And I am happy to say he was drinking a piping hot caffeinated beverage. He's not a cold brew guy.
No.
And really close, just half a block away. You've heard of this place? Figure you're a tiki guy. Tiki J always told me this place is kind of legendary in LA. Tiki T.
I was putting together a list of things that I wanted to do.
This is one of them?
It was on here and I scratched it off because I thought there's no chance. Again, it'll be closed by then.
There it is.
But at least I got to get a snapshot of it, right?
I actually have a little gift in the flower shop at Hollywood Forever. Over at Hollywood Forever now. They have hats, they have t-shirts, and they have guide maps. I've been here a bunch of times, but I'm going to get myself a little guide map souvenir.
I appreciate it.
Really hard to believe that Chris Cornell passed. 2017. Wow, it's been 8 years already. Helena Hutchins is here. Very tragic. Just over at the Vista Theater, which was obviously used in True Romance, Tarantino movie, but Tarantino wrote it but did not direct that film. True Romance, in fact, was directed by this gentleman, also known, probably most famously for Top Gun, Tony Scott. I always heard that Toto, this is just a little memorial statue to Toto. I think he was elsewhere, and I think a freeway or a thoroughfare covered it up. So now they place a little sculpture of Toto there from Wizard of Oz. Oh, here we go, right here. We give you this new home 53 years later, as there's no place like home. R.I.P., dear friend. One of the greatest entertainers in the world has ever known. Hollywood will always be his home. The one and only Mickey Rooney. And I did not realize that next to Mickey is Anne Heche. I know Greg will know this one, being a Star Trek guy. Granted, it's the J.J. Abrams Star Trek, right?
Right. It's
Anton
Yelchin.
Yeah. Did he play Chekhov?
He played Chekhov in the two new Star Trek movies. They also honored him in the Picard season 3 because
At the beginning of the last episode, Walter Koenig was playing a character named Anton Chekhov, the great grandson of the original series Chekhov. So they kind of paid homage to Anton in that season, that series. Yeah.
He also died very, very tragically and way too young. And this is right behind Paramount Studios. Paramount Studios is on the same property. Paramount Studios is the only studio anywhere in Hollywood or LA that has a view of the Hollywood sign, which is right there. All the other ones have an obscured view. This one can be seen from this property as well. Now, I don't know the name of the movie. You were saying he was in Terminator Salvation also as Reese? There's another film, and I can't recall, I'm drawing a blank on what it was, but he filmed a scene from that movie where him and I believe his date were in this cemetery, in this general area.
Wow.
And now this is where he is laid to rest. Don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure that's true. Glad to see so many people have showed up and put stuff on Paul Rubens, Pee-wee, his headstone. This is Bert. Very close proximity to Paul. Cecil B. I'm ready for my close-up, Mr. DeMille. Sunset Boulevard. Classic Paramount film. Classic Hollywood. So Dee Dee's here, but then Johnny has a sculpture over there, but he's actually not laid to rest here.
That was a cenotaph. His wife actually still has his ashes. But this one actually really is.
Dee Dee Ramone.
And actually, in the background over there is Bianca Butthole.
Oh, over there.
So there's a lot of rock history in a very small area here. Dee Dee was one of my influences. How about you?
Really? I saw the Ramones.
I did too.
Where'd you see them at?
I saw them in Cleveland on their last tour.
Okay.
The Adios Amigos
Yeah.
tour.
I saw them in '94 at the Edge in Orlando.
Probably the same tour by that age, by that year. Different place. Dee Dee was a, yeah.
This is something I never realized before. As I was walking by here, I saw Griffith, and I'm like, I bet that's probably the guy that Griffith Park was named after.
That is.
And in fact, it is. And the only reason I realized that is because he had an unusual first and last name that were both Griffith. Because I've learned about the history of Griffith Park. Griffith J. Griffith is right here. The namesake for Griffith Park. I had no idea. I just walked by it. This says Swayze, not Patrick. Also, years and years and years ago, I came out here, 2012, I believe it was. And when I first saw this pyramid, I was thinking that was the Nicolas Cage pyramid, but his pyramid is in New Orleans that he's going to be laid to rest in, I believe.
Mary LeBeau.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Also, back in that year, 2012, I think it was, the first time I came to SoCal. I was out here with Justin Scard, and then eventually my roommate, Tyler Evans, rock journalist. We came out here, and they wouldn't let you film in the cemetery then. Things have changed since then. Things have drastically changed. Now they embrace it. All right, a little way from the section we were just at. It's the man of 1,000 voices, Mel Blanc. I would say probably the greatest voice actor that ever lived.
Absolutely.
Yeah, definitely.
He was the voice of all the Looney Tunes. Among a bunch of... He was Barney Rubble, too. I didn't realize that at the time. But...
There's one section of Carousel of Progress that he does the voice of the parrot. That's
no
Mel.
privacy at all around here.
Yeah.
It sounds like Yosemite Sam a little bit.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
parrot does.
It's very surreal to see this. It doesn't feel like how long ago he passed away. It's been 26 years.
Mini March? That's a Jimmy 4, but do they have a Jimmy 2? They're taking over. The Mini Marges are taking over. Have made the commute now over to the parking structure here at the WB Warner Brothers. We're going to be doing the Warner Brothers tour. Sometimes they will let you film. Other times they are very, very strict. It all depends on the guide. I would say 1 out of 4 times I show up to the tour that the guide will be okay with filming, but more times than not, that's not the case, because you never know what kind of secret productions are going on, or maybe the guide doesn't want to be on camera, etc. It's all up to the guide's discretion, so can't guarantee I'm going to be seeing much in there. However, from the parking structure, you can see a few things. Now, in the gift shop and the entrance area where the Starbucks is and all that, I've heard that they have a Superman, which is on the water tower there. You can barely see it, the S up there on the water tower. They have a display for the new Superman film, which I just saw, so that's kind of fresh in my head. So Greg, this alley right here, I'll give you a little brief tour from up here.
Okay.
This alley right here was used in Gremlins, at the intro of Gremlins.
I'm feeling it.
This also was the staircase from Annie,
Okay.
back tucked away in there. The Spider-Man upside down kiss was right over in there, in that little
nice.
alley right there. Also in Pee-wee's Big Adventure, when Tim Burton comes out and goes, "We don't take kindly to strangers come around here." That was in that alley.
Is this where the they did the Pee-wee's Big Adventure? The what's her name?
Madame Ruby.
Madame Ruby. Yeah.
So if we were up on the roof, which right now they have blocked off, so that we can only go up to this 4th level here, but if we could go to the roof like I usually will do, around that corner is Madame Ruby's window, where she tells them it's in the basement of the Alamo, and then right next to it, so just over this right here in this little tucked away area, was in Gremlins, where he goes to get the model
Down into the basement there. Yeah.
And they probably will drive us through there, but. And then Universal's right over there.
Oh yeah, you can see Hogwarts.
All right, arrived, seeing the Superman stuff. Superman's been out, I think, like 8 days already. The whole front area next to the gift shop has all the merchandise, sets, photo ops, etc. And making our way onto the tour.
We're going to just navigate.
Back row.
Whenever we can get to
Best row.
Ended up getting our guide, Gary. He's a really great guide, to get in the photo with us over at the Friends Fountain. We're like, "Hey, Gary, you've been getting our photo with us for posterity." So there we go. Last place we got coffee at, we met Jack Black. Maybe Harrison Ford will walk through here now that we got the second coffee shop. Central Perk over here. It's my second coffee of the day. You never know what's going to happen when you drink a piping hot caffeinated beverage.
second vlog coffee.
Even though you got a Coca-Cola, you got a cold caffeinated beverage right there.
Yes. I couldn't resist. I saw a bottle of Coke and I had to go for it.
There are no food or drinks allowed inside unless it's bottled water. Everything else will be asked to be tossed out or safely put away without it spilling. If you have anything with you, you're just going to have to finish it outside before just entering the actual exhibit itself. Everybody has to go through the exhibit before exiting because that's where the exit's connected to. There's no need to take another tram. Everything's connected to that very final building over there, including the gift shop as well as the lobby where you guys presented for today. So besides that, second rule is going to be for Action and Magic. It's just please don't touch any props or costumes we have on display. All the things you're about to see, they're all the originals from the making of the movie, so we want to preserve them for as long as possible. We have all the Batmobiles there. There's a pretty good photo opportunity with the Wonder Woman lasso. It has her wings right behind her too, so the whole entire lasso does light up. It goes from the very bottom of the floor all the way to the tippy top of the ceiling. There's going to be a glowing part of the actual lasso. Just press the back part of it, and the whole thing lights up. And yeah, so some people tend to get lost in Action and Magic. I guess my tip to them, if they do get lost, if you're trying to find the exit, you're going to follow all the costumes on the left-hand side, which should be all of our Superman costumes currently. But as you're going to see almost like a little curtain, just take that curtain all the way through and lead you straight through our celebration room to our gift shop, from the gift shop to the lobby. Also, if you need any help or you have any concerns about anything at all, feel free to just find somebody that looks like me or dressed like me. We're more than happy to help you guys out. And there's going to be somebody stationed right
Kind of figured when we started off over here that we were not going to go to a few areas. We didn't go to a few key points just because it was blocked off for probably some filming stuff during the week. Even though there was no filming going on today, there were areas blocked off. Started up here. Also didn't go to the little town square circle area where Dukes of Hazzard and all that was filmed. Wow, really good tour. The tour guide we have was great. He was very informative. Always recommend the Warner Brother tour. Every time I've done it, I've learned something new. Every time. A lot of things I already know because I've done it so many times, but every time I get a different guide, pick their brain a little bit, learn something new. And I bought some merchandise. I'll give you a little haul here momentarily. And we're going to head over to Bob's. When in Burbank, you must do Bob's. Bob's Big Boy. How many times have I eaten here? Gotta be close to 100. I rarely will visit on any trip to Burbank and not eat at Bob's. Oh yeah, I am excited. All right, we're tucked away over here in the back corner. I think I've eaten here so many times I've probably been in every single booth that there is, but I have not been in this particular one. They got a lot of this artwork on the wall back over here. Yeah, I like this little tucked away area back over in the back section. Got all this little artwork on the wall there. There's Big Boy himself, the creature of habit when it comes to Bob's. I know a lot of people will get the burger, but I never get the burger. I every time will get Bob's famous chili spaghetti. All right, my go-to. This is what I'm dealing with. It is spaghetti, chili, onions, kind of a Texas toast. Wouldn't call it Texas toast, but it's a little thicker than regular toast. Still got a lot of onion rings left. Greg got the same thing.
Is that just melted cheese on top of that?
That's just melted cheese, yes. Yeah. And then what'd you get, Ryan?
I got chicken tenders here, and I've got the this thing right
Here
here.
we go. Can I get anybody anything else?
Can I get another fork?
Oh yeah, of course.
Thank you.
Threw mine across the room.
Look at this thing.
Yeah, so I haven't had this for about 20 years, but it was really, really good. I'll probably gonna get a couple of bites off of it, but oh yeah, that looks tasty. Anyone wants to try it? It's here.
I'm gonna try some of this Big Boy seasoning sauce on there. Salt. Pretty good. I tried some on one of the onion rings. It was tasty, so I'll add it under my favorite dish here. All right, now over to Hollywood. Just parked at the Hollywood and Highland Center, directly underneath the Chinese Theater. Coming up the escalator. Made it up, ground level now. Saturday night on Hollywood Boulevard. Should be interesting. All right, Chinese Theater. Nope, this is not Hollywood Studios. This is the real deal. Even though the one in Orlando is an accurate reproduction. I gotta say, got my third coffee of the day. Justin's also arrived down here.
These guys are annoying the crap out of me. Not Greg so much, but this other guy.
I said that?
Yeah, you said it, and then I was like, all right, I'm on my way. I'll put myself on that ground. I'm kidding.
Greg
I did see this guy on the freeway, though, on the way up here. And I was like, oh, that's weird, you know? And then I parked.
There's John Ritter right there on the side of the high school he went to.
No, that's a mural. That's a painting.
Well, it's a mural.
That's not him.
He's pulling back the curtain. So I had heard
It's
that...
this little art flick from way back.
Sorry, Adam.
So I had heard...
It's not just me.
I had heard that this was being torn down, the Hollywood Center Motel, used in countless movies that I can't think of. But evidently, that rumor is untrue because it's still sitting here, this abandoned motel.
Stop that driver, quick! Stop him!
There's three of them!
Oh my gosh!
There's 3 cars that do not have drivers.
Oh no.
Oh no. Robots.
He's gonna do it.
I'm walking here! I'm walking!
Incoming.
R2!
It stopped right there.
You think he's got the Death Star plans?
I don't know.
Oh no, this isn't R2, this is Zeke.
Why did it stop?
Zeke.
Hollywood's being run by robots and
But
Zeke.
this is my first sidewalk robot.
Really? You've never...
Yeah. I mean, we have weird things on sidewalks in Florida.
Why did it stop?
Actually went to high school with this guy, Zeke.
Evidently this has been sold. Originally it was Chaplin Studios, then it was used by Jim Henson Productions. And the rumor is that it's been sold to someone else. Chaplin's. You think that's really his signature?
Dude, I have always wondered that, and when I did my tour of the studio, they were like, we think it is. And I don't think so, man.
The mouth on it.
Just like me.
Oh, that one's cool. Look at that.
Oh, he's toothless.
Why isn't it Oh, it is. Okay. It's How to Train Your Dragon.
Okay, yeah.
Come on. Come on, Ella. Come on.
She's with us.
Oh, she's with you. We were wondering why it stopped. Is it delivering food or?
No, we have to how to train a robot. Yeah, how to train your robot.
Ella's backing up.
How does she know how to follow that?
I think they have a remote. They have it hooked up to their phone.
I want one.
How to Train Your Robot. Probably should show the Kermit there because you never know if that'll remain. I hope they leave Kermit up there. This is so weird that this used to be Amoeba. Amoeba's moved over onto Hollywood now, but on Sunset. How many times I walked through these doors? I think the first time I ever came to Amoeba, you brought me here, Justin.
Yeah, those you mean. And look at that, even the Jack in the Box is gone.
I know.
So what in the world is going on here?
That was the sketchiest Jack in the Box I'd ever been in my life.
Yeah, oh yeah. But hey, it had a bathroom.
It had a bathroom. I was going to say the same thing. They would let you use the bathroom.
That's what counted.
All right, let's see it. Yep, still boarded up over here.
too.
It's so weird. It hasn't reopened.
We need Quentin Tarantino to buy this place too.
Soon Tarantino's gonna own every theater in town. Just over by Paramount at Hollywood Forever. This is where Paramount Pictures used to be. The barn that Cecil B. DeMille made the Squaw Man, which is over now by the Hollywood Bowl, used to be here on the corner of Summit Avenue and Vine Street. Right here on this very corner, across from Trader Joe's. And also on the corner, right over there, was the original where Paramount originally started. On the corner of Argyle and Selma. This is where Argyle the pig used to reside. You know how many times I showed the Argyle the pig, the topiary pig?
Yep.
Which is basically just a metal pig surrounded by like mini golf turf on top of it. How many times I showed that?
He was festooned with, what is it? Foliage.
Festooned
That's what
with
it was,
foliage.
yeah. To throw it back old school.
And out of all the places in Hollywood that Ryan wanted to see, what did you say where you wanted to go?
Hollywood Forever Cemetery.
That's true, but the second place.
He wanted to see
Argyle.
Argyle the pig, right here. There it is.
That's all that's left of him. There's his vines.
You're gonna change the name of your topiary pig to Scargyle?
Argyle.
Scargyle.
Now my
Justin
grandma's
Scargyle.
maiden name is Campbell, and there is a Campbell clan of Argyle. So
Hey.
Campbell of Scargyle.
Oh, Scotsman.
I don't know what I'm talking about.
Look at this. They got all the cars out here cruising on a Saturday night. That's the Magic Castle. All right, back over at my hotel. All right, here's my merchandise haul that I got at Warner and other places and Hollywood Forever. I picked up this, which is really neat. It's the Warner Brothers water tower. Now, in order to get it home, I'm going to have to take it out. It's only about probably a third of the size of what the box. Most of the box is like packaging around it. But I really like this. I picked that up. Also got this crew hat right here. It has Warner Brothers Studios on the back. Explorer and Ryan got me this, his little souvenir. The new Superman logo there. And I got the official walking guide, the map. Also picked up this. I've never seen this. They said they just released this Ravenclaw shirt, so at the Harry Potter house. Ravenclaw, I really like this, so I grabbed that. And then they also had this, which is neat, this little bag with all the stuff from the WB. Pretty cool. And that's going to do it for today. Thanks for watching. And take a look at this one window. I showed this the other day. It's like a vortex of sorts. When you look out there, you kind of see how the slightly stained, hued glass, or whatever you want to call that makes the little light burst go into kind of like a little circular pattern there. Kind of neat looking out the window here at the Disneyland Hotel. Made it back to Orange County. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. The vlog is over.